Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of KitMaker Network, and welcome to another episode of Mail Call. We have a few items to go over this week. I thought it was going to be a quick week, but lo and behold, as I get ready to come over here and do this, I look at my email and there's another package that's arrived. I already picked one up this morning, so yeah, I've made 2 trips to my mailbox this morning. All right, well, we did get in some interesting items from Tamiya USA. Looks like we might have gotten something from MRC or Italeri. And some other unknown to me items. I'm going to go over what I got from Tamiya because I did open that box up right away. When I get one of their boxes, I tend to look at it. So I'm not going to be able to open it, but we did get their new 1/48 scale Type 10 tank. If you might remember, I did the review on the 1/16 scale Type 10 quite a while ago. So this is a much downsized version of that, but still I believe it is a new tool. And we will have that up on Cracking the Box at some point soon. In addition to that, we also got this white box. Now, if you're familiar with white box kits, basically, usually they are they are test shots. I was going to say screenshots, but no, not screen. They are test shots of a kit. I don't believe this is an actual non-production test shot. I mean, I suppose it could be one of the earlier mold production pieces, but I mean, these are all in plastic wrap. They're all, the decals are included. So what is this Tamiya kit? You're saying, well, what the heck is it? Well, for those of you in the know, you're probably aware they have a new Tamiya F14 Tomcat in 1/48 scale, and that's what this kit is. I don't have box art, but I do have, it appears, the copies of the manual. So this is the F14A release of the Tomcat. Now, pretty much everything is here. The decals are not the final decals, so it is not the full production kit in that sense. But I think, with the inclusion of most of the instructions here, or the copied instructions in this large legal format, pretty much everything is here. So yeah, I could definitely do a Cracking the Box, or potentially someone could do a review on the plastic sans decals. And I will have that kit available if you are interested. I kind of expected, to be honest, one of the 2 kits I got today to be the final production version, because what tends to happen with these Tamiya releases is that North America gets this test shot plastic, and literally like within a week or 2 they follow up with the real kit. Now, this may not happen in this sense. Maybe this kit will take a little longer to get out. There could be some production issues or something going on that's slowing down the release. The illustrator hasn't illustrated the box yet, or some such thing. But yeah, this does look good. I know I'm looking at it and you guys are like, show it to us, but no, I'm gonna wait to do that. I'll show you the wings. So yeah, and here's the decal sheet, which does, it looks good to me. I mean, I was told in the personal correspondence I got with this that let me read it correctly, so I'm not paraphrasing here. It says, Jim, this is an early test shot of the all-new Tamiya F14 Tomcat. The parts within the box, this white box, are complete. However, the decals provided are on one single carrier film. This is an obviously very technical manufacturer term that I'm not familiar with for decals, but the final decal set's artwork will be on individual carrier film like our normal kits. Individual carrier film? Okay, so yeah, that's just, I think they're saying it's just one shot. You don't have the cutouts. Is that what it means? Yeah, I can't get close enough to see this with these eyes. The window mask is just a template, so there's apparently window mask also not included in this in the final version. The final template will be printed on masking tape. I hope you find this highly anticipated kit release to be a fun subject for your online following. Well, online following, do you find this a very anticipated kit? Well, I'm sure you would, because it's a Tamiya release. So there we go. All right, well, so that's one of the items we got in. What is the rest of the stuff that I have no idea? So let's go into the I have no idea category now. This is interesting. Oh, it's a book. Okay. I felt like it was a box in here. I should have realized it was from Casemate, although they don't have the return address on here. So they sent us a book. This is Team Yankee, a novel of World War II by Harold W. Coyle. And it is, decent sized length paperback hardcover. 350 pages. Got some illustrations. Looks interesting. We'll cover that in an issue of Turning the Page. Just released. And what's next? What do we got here from? This is from Stevens International, actually. I said MRC, bad me. Sometimes they pack their boxes are packed similarly. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Stevens boxes are very kind of unique. This is probably some kind of Trumpeter release, but we'll find out. The weight is killing me, right? Boxes within boxes. Now, the funny thing is, I haven't asked for any Trumpeter stuff that I remember. Maybe I did ask for these. Okay, so it's the Object 268, which, again, is a Tier 10 tank in World of Tanks, and I actually own it, too. Interesting stuff. I mean, this is, I believe, a tank that's at the Russian museum in Minsk? I forget what. It's got a specific name. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. We also got in the Soviet tank crew and Afghan rebels figure sets for Trumpeter. Trumpeter figure sets are kind of unique and usually interesting. So yeah, we'll definitely be taking a look at those. And I got a lot of other newspaper, which, let's see, is the Courier Post of somewhere, wherever Stevens is, probably New Jersey, some town in New Jersey, I guess. And their Kennedy Jefferson plans to join forces. That's a hospital, I guess. Christie declares a state of emergency. Storm could drop up to 2 feet of snow. Snow? Wow, this paper's from January. I guess they hold on to those papers and save them for the shipping department. All right, so what's next here? We have something from someone in Asia. I see lots of Chinese. If only I could read it. How do you just like say, I'm going to learn written Chinese, you know, in Mandarin or whatever? It's what, 26,000 some characters or something, some such thing. I don't know how they do it. I mean, I guess just because they learn from a young age, they're able to save all that information in their brains. I have deep respect for anyone who can learn a language with that many symbols. All right, so we have here from Rye Field Model, they have sent us their Burj Panzer Tiger 1. Now, we have already had this reviewed on the site by Adam. They sent him one of these, and he covered it on not only on Armorama, but on his channel on YouTube. So, and they were nice enough to send me this one, I guess. So we'll do something with this. If someone can request it for a build feature or a build, we've already had a build review, so I'd prefer to like do something different with it. But yeah, if you're interested in doing something on it, it's very unique, obviously. Not specifically wasn't supposed to be a retrievable vehicle, I think it's for something else, but they've called it a Burj Panzer. At least that's my limited knowledge of it. Oh, this final one was, we got this in late, I guess we got it in early last week or something, so I've been sitting on this for a while. But these are MiniArt's recent releases, and they include the SU-85 interior, a full interior. This is the, I guess the regular old SU-85 without variant or anything. And but this does have the interior like some of their new kits has. And then we have the SU-122 early production. This is also a new kit. They've had a couple of these SU-122s. I think they might have even announced another one after this one. I'm not sure. But yeah, both 1/35th scale. And I think that's it. I don't believe this. Yeah, there's just these two kits in here. These monster manuals. I mean, look at these. Oh, this is a catalog. This is not a manual. But yeah, they have these really nice catalogs they've been putting in here for me too. So what is this? Is this a poster? This is a poster? I'm so excited. It is! Oh, which I just tore. That was really stupid. The way it opened. It didn't want to open and it just tore down the middle line there. But I can use tape. I can use tape and I can fix it. But yeah, they sent me, actually, it's not a poster per se, it's a calendar. But I will fix the ripped part and put it up on the wall. Even though I have lots of calendars, but I don't have a poster calendar. Very cool. All right, so glad I actually happened to notice that this time. And there was, just folded in here in the catalog. So, anyways, all right, so that covers those, and I believe that's everything. So if you didn't notice today, I put up a video on the Scharnhorst. It's kind of a long-ish build, not build, but inbox / partial build where I went into my whole spiel about the hull, and yeah, well, I'm not going to go back over it, but you can watch the video if you want. It's long though, I know. If you guys like those longer format videos, let me know. If you think they're, at 38 whatever minutes it was is too long, then let me know. I could have probably pared it down a little bit, but Yeah, I tend to, you know, it takes a long time to edit. The longer the video gets, the longer it takes to edit because I have to go in and like analyze this section and this section and that section. So I tend to look for gaps where I've paused or redone something. So I'm sure I've actually let some gaps go through occasionally where, you know, I go, all right, I'll pause here and this will be an edit. And then I don't catch it when I go back. But yeah, that's the way we do these things in the sneaky field of making videos. Anything else I want to cover for this week? I don't think so. Like I said, I plan on this being fairly short. So again, if you are unfamiliar with our mail call videos, I can keep these things straight. Our mail call video series mainly is to let everybody know what new kits we've gotten in, so they will potentially be able to request them for review samples, build reviews, build features. By build feature, I mean how I built this kit. You know, like for example, the T10 Tamiya kit. You don't have to review it. If you don't feel confident as a reviewer, if you just want to build it, just take photos while you're building it, and then, you know, put together a little story about this is what I did in building this and so forth. Obviously, the more comfortable you are as a modeler, the easier time you'll have doing something like that. But yeah, that's basically all we're looking for in a build feature versus a build review, which is going to be talking specifically about the kit. These are the strengths, these are the weaknesses, these are what I had issues with, these are the things I think were strongest in the kit, that kind of thing. That's a review. Features don't have to do that stuff. They can just explain a technique. You wouldn't even have to talk about how you built the tank if you did a specific, say, camouflage pattern using a new technique that you heard about on some other website or internet thingy, or read in the book from 20 years ago, whatever. That could be included as a written feature where you could just basically go over, this is the technique that we don't get enough of those articles anymore. It's funny that we used to get tons of this stuff back in the early days of the site. Kind of the internet was new back then. People were sharing their techniques and and you know, not that we don't still publish some of that stuff, but we just don't do it as much as we used to, which is kind of sad in a way. But you know, sometimes you get stuck in a rut and just keep doing the same. Your viewers, site users see the same thing, so they think, oh, I have to do the same thing as that guy did because that's what they do. That's the only thing to do. No, that's not the case. We do different things. So I guess that will be the point at which I'll say thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Mail Call. And also, if you're interested in doing a review, check the link below. It'll have information about how to request samples and all that stuff. See you next time.